kind of finding where where you guys can see, so I can stick into this area if I can. So today is my second day of doing this, and I hope you guys liked yesterday. I had fun doing it. I got some feedback. I read a lot of your notes and comments that you made yesterday, and I took them to heart. So first, I got a few comments that people couldn't really see some of the blue pencil that I was using. So I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna try to get through this part quickly and then just jump into actual pencils today. And then that way everybody can see what's going on. So here we go. Also, people said it's okay if I don't talk sometimes, because I did find it a little bit hard to come up with stuff. And another was try not to jump around in what I'm talking about. So I'll try to stay on topic. Thank you for showing up today. If you're just joining me, this is my second day of drawing for you guys. And I am going to draw a character that I'm coming up with right now. So right now I'm just sort of trying to lay in all the lines and the shapes and the forms. Hey guys, if you could share the live, that would be awesome, so that everybody knows I'm on. That would be huge, and I'd really appreciate that. I appreciate you guys, but I'd also appreciate if more people knew what I was doing. It's kind of hard sometimes for me to figure out where I'm drawing and where to sit, especially with this camera here, because if I get too off to the side, then I can't really see what I'm doing, or I think I'm doing it correctly, but my perspective is off, so it's actually kind of warped when I get back over top of it and see what I'm doing. Hope you guys are having a good day today. So I kind of start out really kind of wild to try to like figure out my shapes and where I want to put stuff. If I figure I want to move stuff around, I can get it sorted out in this position. Oh boy, of course that would happen while I was here. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So I get a lot of my inspiration from pretty much the same stuff I have my entire life. Books. Read a lot of fantasy books when I was a kid. Lord of the Rings. Wasn't into Harry Potter because that kind of came after me. I do enjoy the movies. I watch them with my wife and my daughter, and I like them. I'm sure the books are probably better than the movies. But yeah, I'm into that kind of stuff. Also, Star Wars was a huge influence on me growing up. When I was 3, it came out in the movie theaters. And I remember just that first scene with the spaceships flying overhead. And the sound just rumbling through the entire theater, and I could feel it in my body, and it just, after that, I was hooked. And I think my dad said I made him take, because this is like way before videotapes or DVDs or streaming, right? So I made my dad take me like probably like 17 times. So yeah, I love those movies. Are any of you guys into fantasy stuff? What kind of movies are you guys into? Or books? Okay, I'm gonna try to move out of this pretty soon here. Just wanna make sure that I have everything somewhat completed before I move out of working in this blue pencil. All right, I'm starting with my regular pencils here. So yeah, like when I was a little kid, I just drew all the time. I kind of talked about it yesterday. During school, I would doodle in my notebook and homework. And then I would draw on my own for a couple hours after school, after I got my homework done, sometimes before I was finished with my homework. And I would just come up with characters and stories and create whole storylines in my head. And, you know, I think that helped me work out things that I was dealing with at school or at home. It's kind of like, I guess, therapy for me in a way. And I think that's why when I started working as a commercial illustrator and I stopped kind of drawing on my own, it was probably mostly because it just wasn't an escape anymore. It was like something that I was doing at work, and I didn't feel like it wasn't something that I could go off to because I was doing it all the time during the day. But then after I quit, I didn't get my interest back for a long time. You know, I'd have occasionally would draw here and there. There was a time I'm gonna try. I'll talk a little bit about it right now, but I don't want to go off topic. But one point of 2014, I was on a trip and I got a double compound fracture in my my drawing arm, and I almost wasn't able to draw ever again. So I really focused and practiced my PT to get my range of motion back and make sure that I was able to move my wrist, supinate, and all that as much as I could. It's still a little stiff, but I got it back to the point where I could use my hand again to the point where I could draw. But while I was convalescing, as I was getting better, I decided I wanted to draw again because it kind of shook me up, and I started to draw during that point. But then after a while, it sort of faded away because I didn't really have anything that was kind of pulling me back to it on a regular basis. But every now and then I would draw, and I have been on and off since then. But it wasn't until I moved in with my wife and my daughter that my wife really encouraged me to draw. She saw what I could do, and she's like, you gotta do this. This is your talent. This is your gift. It's just going to waste. So she, without asking, she got me a drafting table. She got me a whole bunch of pencils and pens and markers and just the whole 9 yards. And then I kind of got into it for a little bit, and I didn't really fully get back to drawing again. And it wasn't until probably fairly recently where I'm here at the house and I'm working, and I help do the videos and social media with my wife and daughter, and I enjoy that, and it's my lifestyle now, and just started kind of figuring, well, what else, how can I incorporate that into what I can do? What do I bring to the table? Since this is our lifestyle, like how can I add to that? I mean, I can definitely do support for my family, and this is just kind of a way to like spread that out to bring something unique to the family. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, and also just to kind of just have a cool place where I can continue to grow my skills as well, because since I wasn't drawing for that long, it's like riding a bike, I would say, for me anyway. I don't think I lost any skills by not drawing, but I don't think I gained any because I wasn't doing these, so I sort of froze. But I stopped working when I was doing the art thing in my 20s, is it late 20s? And then I didn't really do it enough to build on my technique or add any more skills. So I definitely feel like I could still improve, and the only way to do that is by drawing. So that's another reason. But one cool thing is I'm able to share this with my daughter, which is cool, because Anna really loves she loves drawing, and she likes coming up with stories, and she's just a very creative kid. And it's really cool because I wouldn't say that I like give her drawing lessons per se, but I'll draw something and I can see her just watching me. And then the next time I go over to see what she's doing, she's like kind of analyzed what I've done, and she's like doing it. And like, I think her skills have improved just by watching. So it's really fun to see, and that's kind of rewarding to me, because I feel like I get to, in some way, pass that creativity on to someone else, and then see what they do with it. You know, how she interprets that, and how she decides to use that. But I'm looking forward to like doing more projects with her, because we, like, I don't know if you guys saw the other night, but Anna and we like to make up stories together. So we'll just kind of come up with a basic idea, and then we'll just kind of build off of that, and we'll make a story together. So I think it'd be cool if at some point we did some sort of art together, or maybe either she writes the story and I draw it, or I help write it and she draws it, or some various combination of the two. That would be fun. So look for that. Hopefully in the near future, I'll get her on here and we can see what we come up with. But also, again, still trying to figure this out, so please bear with me. I will definitely read all your comments afterwards and see what I can do next time to make it more fun or better or improve, or all right, well, I think that's what I got for today. I'll definitely try to get better at this for you guys. But I think that's it. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. I'll keep this going, and again, I'm evolving, I'm growing, I'm figuring this out. Appreciate you hanging with me. Love ya. Bye.